and the Central Iowa Game of the Week on 96.9 The Bull. Catch all the action right here on The Bull, or watch it now on CISN.TV. And now from the field, it's Trent Condon.
Good evening and welcome to a playoff edition of high school football here on 96.9 The Bull and video streaming at CISN TV. Trent Condon here, joined this evening by Dar Danielson as we get ready for playoff action tonight. It's Ankeny Centennial and their matchup against the West Des Moines Valley Tigers. Glad to have you aboard with us here this evening. Our video stream on CISN TV and the radio call on 96.9 The Bull. Dar, fun one here tonight, and two coaches certainly know a lot about each other throughout the years.
Yeah, and we're in the pod, as it were. We got four of those pods, and this one here. It's an interesting one. When you try to look at similar opponents and you go through, it's kind of a little funky there, but you also got to look at when they played these other teams during the season. Yeah, they know each other. They, they know what they're going to do, but also Valley seems to be a little bit more momentum heading into the playoffs after getting the loss to Dowling. Then they kind of woke up and really finished that last game of the regular season in good style here. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But, as you talked about, Centennial, and they have a coach who's been around a while. And so, it'll be interesting to see how they work. I think for Centennial, they got to keep it close. They can't afford to get behind like other teams have against this Valley team because it's too hard to try to come back against them.
This Valley offense has really exploded this season. They've been putting big yardage and point totals up seemingly against everybody all season long. Ankeny Centennial, though, their calling card has been that defense. Go all the way back to week 2 when they beat Ankeny and handed the defending champs a loss. They held them to 7 points in that game. It's a young defense, not a lot of seniors out there, but the Jaguars playing at a high level on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, and the cliche is defense wins you championships, and they can make up for a lot of mistakes. But you got to score sometime.
Yep.
And that's the issue. Valley has a pretty good defense, too. They have a lot of offensive weapons, and if Centennial holds them down, then, in this time of year, a lot of times when you get into the weather a little bit and colder, and we got wind tonight, the turnovers, again, are the key that could decide a game like this, too.
Always a big factor also that you look at quarterback play. Mason Morrow's played so well. On the other side, Peyton Good lost to injury a couple weeks back, so they're going with the sophomore tonight. Now, he's got a great name, Trenton. He's got to be a good player, right? Trenton Smith, the sophomore quarterback for the Jaguars. But that offense, you've seen it for years. They've modified things throughout the years. They go a lot more shotgun, but it's the same principles of what Pizzetti has done for a long time there. All kinds of motion, guys, misdirection, those kind of things, and it's going to be up to the sophomore quarterback getting the ball in the right guy's hands.
Yeah, and hopefully he's, since it's through the system, he's got enough knowledge of it that you step up. Now, it's a little bit different when you're on the spotlight of a playoff game, but, it's not like he's just having to step in and, we're in the NFL or college where you probably don't get a lot of reps otherwise. But, when you've come through that system and they run the thing all the way through, then you've been able to run reps in that offense, know how to run it, know what to look for.
Going to be a fun one here tonight. Ankeny Centennial, West Des Moines Valley, the first round of the playoffs here on CISN TV and our audio call on the radio on 96.9 The Bull. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back on the other side, we'll take a look at our spotlight players for the game this evening. Jaguars and Tigers come your way next on CISN TV and 96.9 The Bull. Guys, are you looking for an excuse to watch football all weekend long? Then schedule your vasectomy with the Urology Center of Iowa. The Urology Center of Iowa offers nitrous during your vasectomy, cutting-edge technology to help you relax during your procedure. Make the call to 515-400-3550. That's 400-3550 or online at iowauro.com. Vasectomies with the Urology Center of Iowa. And tell them you heard it on KXNO.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. And at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicle's instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado, $1,500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Trent Condon, Dar Danielson as we get ready for tonight's round of 16 playoff matchup, the Valley Tigers and the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Glad to have you aboard with us here this evening as we get ready for the first round. We'll keep our eye around not just Class 5A, but all the local schools involved. A slew of them down in Class 4A and lots of others vying their way, trying to make it to the Unidome and the state semifinals. Next Friday night will be the quarterfinals. Those will be played on campus sites, or home sites, if you will. And then we move to the Dome for the semifinals and, of course, the championship. Dar Danielson, take a look here at our spotlight players as we see the Valley Tigers taking the field, getting ready for this one. Valley 7-2 on the season. We talked about the quarterback, Mason Morrow, and what a great senior season he's put together here. But he's got a great weapon out there. Our spotlight player for the Tigers, Eli Reardon. Yeah, he's been a guy that, you know, when he started, there was a big receiver, tight end, but they've been able to get him into the offense a little bit more. They bring him through on that jet sweep. They make you have to look at him defensively. You see the 6 TD catches, 13.6 yards per catch, and he's got that rare big size with the speed to go with it when he gets out there. If he gets the edge on you on catching the pass or on a run, he's going to bust it and take it to the end zone. Yeah, not just your prototypical tight end that catches it, gets knocked down, and gets up. He can get to the edge and has got that great speed. And I love what they've done with him. Aiden Price also, you know, kind of opening up this offense in a couple of different ways. It's been, I think, a very impactful change that we've seen out of the Tigers this year, just getting their best athletes involved different ways. Yeah, and it makes the defense, they can't just sit in there. They have to watch. If Reardon, you know, is split out one way or the other, you have to keep an eye on him. If he comes in motion, you have to send somebody with him because you can't afford to let him run free, and that just frees up other things for other people. You see Ankeny Centennial there on your video screen here on CISN TV. Our player spotlight for them, Trey Porter, plays both ways. See him offensively kind of running out of that slot back position. They'll put him in motion a lot, try to get him on the edge with a lot of great speed. He's got 4 touchdowns there, but also does a defense. He does a high level there. He's a track star, going to go on to play football at NIU next season in the MAC. Really good talent there, Trey Porter, and they're probably going to need a couple of big plays out of him tonight. Yeah, whether it be offensively or defensively, they're going to need a few out of him. And, you know, a lot of
a lot of the teams, they try not to play guys both ways, but I think it comes down to that thing. When you got an athlete as good as he is, you want him on the field as much as you can get him out there and still keep him fresh and ready to go. And I think that's what they've done here with him when it comes to this.
Getting ready for kickoff here. Still a couple minutes away. We'll take our final timeout here of the pregame show. Come back with kickoff, the Valley Tigers and the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. And it's next on CISN TV and 96.9 The Bull. Family owned.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
At Holt's Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Welcome back once again, Valley Stadium, the West Des Moines Valley Tigers and Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Trent Condon alongside Dar Danielson as we get ready for this one. Ball on the tee. Ankeny Centennial will tee it up and kick it away back deep to receive.
They deferred, and Valley's going to go against the wind here in the first quarter. That means they'll have it in the second and the fourth quarter, the wind behind them. And it is a pretty good wind coming out of the north there.
And the kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be at the 20-yard line. That is where Valley will start with the football on the touchback there from Clayson Cox, the senior kicker, pounds it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes Mason Morrow and the Valley offense. Morrow, 60.6% completion percentage on the year, 1,473 yards, 18 touchdowns against 5 interceptions. Also can do it with his feet. Couple of touchdown runs this season. The top running back, Danny Rankins Jr., with 832 yards and 15 touchdowns on the year. Valley in their traditional home uniforms, the white helmets, white pants with the black jerseys, the white numbers. Centennial, silver tops, white pants and white jerseys. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and they're going to pitch it out to Reardon on the jet sweep. Tries to get to the edge, breaks the tackle there. Got 10 and knocked out of bounds after a gain of 14. Eli Reardon, you talked about it at the top, Dar, getting him involved different ways.
Yeah, and he came over and he talked to the quarterback. I don't know if he forgot what the snap count was. Then he got set, then he came across and they give it to him. But yeah, right away you got to get this defense thinking about whenever he goes in motion or wherever he moves, you got to keep an eye on him.
Well, as a jet sweep motion there, they did flip it forward, so it counts as a completion for Morrow. And it'll be 1st and 10 to the 33-yard line after a pickup of 13. Just underway, one play for the Tigers and 13 yards. Scored on their first play a week ago in the victory against Roosevelt in the regular season finale. Now the ground game up the middle, trying to find a little bit of breathing room there, but not much. Maybe a pair, make it 3. Adriano in there on the tackle along with a host of Jaguars as Rankins Jr. not able to find a whole lot of running room, but still got 3 out of it.
Yeah, he was dancing quite a bit before he could even find a way to move forward on that one. And got positive yardage anyway. That's what you always want on first down, positive yards. And no penalties as well.
2nd and 7 from the 36 for the Tigers. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Reardon on the right side at that tight end positions. They pitch it out to Rankin, spins through a tackle, but he is crunched down for a loss on the play. Big stick there by 44, Brody Taggart.
Yeah, and they good pursuit. They didn't let him turn the corner, and they didn't let him cut it back inside. They just continued to pursue and pulled him down behind the line for a loss.
3rd down and 8 for Valley here in their opening possession here. Playoff football on 96.9 The Bull and CISN TV. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
So you might see the first pass here, see if the wind impacts that.
As they go into the wind here in their first quarter for the Tigers. 3rd and 8, Morrow looks to the left side, good pocket, now steps up, and he is sacked. Knocked down after a loss on the play. The defense came flying in, and again, Taggart there.
Yeah, he was right there, and Morrow was thinking about running, but he still kept his eyes downfield, and by that time then they lowered the boom on him. As you see on the replay, he was coming up, still trying to find a receiver, and to his credit, he can run, but he does wait a long time to make sure he can find an open receiver before he heads out.
Stein in to punt it away for the Tigers into the wind. A good punt to the 30-yard line, and that's where Cahill grabs it, gets the edge. 35-40, up the sideline, midfield, cuts back, up the sideline, still on his feet, brought down deep in Valley territory at the 28. A return of 43 yards, and there's the start that the Jaguars needed.
Yeah, he just kept running by people, and you got the sideline over there, as we'll see on the replay here on the video, that, man, caught it. He did get some good blocks there and just kept outrunning people up the sideline.
Great speed there. Carter Cahill averaged 13.8 yards per return and improved on that one with a 43-yarder, 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. They're at the Valley 27-yard line.
You always hear those coaches say on special teams, stay in your lanes, and that nobody stayed on that outside lane that time on the punt coverage.
Man comes in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle, looking for a little bit of breathing room, and able to fight forward out to the 23-yard line as Trey Porter gets the first carry of the game. And Dar, as you know, throughout the years calling these games with the Pizzetti family in charge, got to find that football when you're trying to let everybody out there know who has it.
Is it right, left, center?
Out of the shotgun, the sophomore quarterback, Trenton Smith. And motion all over the place. Now Porter comes into the slot back position on the left side. Cahill, check that. That's Gates in the backfield. He'll get the carry to the left side and able to stumble forward out near the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and short for Centennial here in their opening drive of the first quarter. Good hard run there and good work out of that offensive line, pushing forward here on the first 2 carries of the game.
And it takes a lot of work by the quarterback, too. You think that, well, it's so easy, but there's a lot of ball handling skill that goes involved with give it here, give it there, make sure it gets handed off without a fumble.
3rd down and a short 3 for the Jaguars. Smith out of the shotgun's going to pitch it to the left side near the sticks, and looks like he got the first down on the far side. Good strong carry again there, setting the edge, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Yeah, that was just a good power finish there. Lowered the shoulder at the first down marker and powered it ahead.
Fresh set of downs as they mark it just shy of the 16-yard line. 8:20 to play, first quarter. Valley and Centennial, no score here. As Ankeny Centennial, after forcing the Tigers 3 and out, and a big punt return have set them up here in the red zone, 1st and 10. Smith from the shotgun's got a single receiver on each side, puts Gates in motion. Now going to hand it off the middle. And a good surge again. That offensive line for Centennial, they're pushing hard right away.
Yeah, they're coming right out, matching straight up man there and keeping the Tigers from seeping into those gaps. And then that means the back just has to find the open lane there, and that time it was right up the middle.
Pick up a 5 on the play, makes it 2nd down and 5 at the 12-yard line. As Centennial continues their march. From the 12-yard line, in the left slot back position is Kaiser. And Owen Gates comes in motion. They're going to hand it to the left side, and good surge there. Going to be just shy of the first down as Porter gets another carry. Using Porter a little more up the middle here. He's got great speed, as we talked about at the top, but he's running between the tackles and running it well, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, so far, good drive here. Now, if they could get the first down, then sitting in good position.
3rd and 1 from the 8-yard line for the Jaguars. Ankeny Centennial. Gates comes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Porter. Big hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Jags. Porter straight up the gut. 8-yard touchdown run. And Ankeny Centennial jumps on top. 6-0.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that. Hand it off and let him find the hole. As you'll see here, just takes it. Man, good contact with the offensive lineman against the defenders. Didn't let them come over at all.
It'll be Brooks Wee to attempt the PAT, lefty kicker. Snap back, hold down, kick with plenty of leg is good. 7-0, Ankeny Centennial with the lead over Valley. 7 minutes left in the first quarter as we come back with more here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
After the great field position, another kick into the end zone for a touchback, and now Valley's going to have to play from a spot they haven't been a whole lot this year, down early.
Yep, and Centennial all on the ground, 27 yards, 2 minutes, 41 seconds. They pound it right in there, and Valley, well, early on they did, I think, a little bit trailed, in some of those close games, but since then they've been coming out and kind of taking control here, so you want to come out, no 3-and-outs here. You want to get the offense going.
And going into the wind here, pretty substantial wind on this chilly Friday evening. From the 20-yard line, Morrow with 2 receivers left, puts Price in motion. They're going to hand it off to Rankins. He's got a big hole up the middle. He's got a first down and crunched down after a pickup at 12. Physical play there by the safety on the tackle from Joe Talmadge, but a gain of 12.
Yeah, but it wasn't at the neck or the head. It was right at the pads, I believe, and it just dropped him right down there. Didn't clothesline him.
Yeah, it was actually Adriano that had the tackle.
So he just wrapped his arm around and pulled him down, and Kind of unusual to get a one-arm tackle there, but he did it and pulled him down and maybe saved the touchdown on that one.
From the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 Valley. Down by 7, second possession. Price in motion again. And they're going to hand it up the middle again. So just playing some power football up there. Again, going into the wind here. Try to get that positive. Don't want to play behind the sticks here down early.
Nope, but this is where, you just keep dinking and dinking it in there until one of those backs busts through to the second level, makes a cut, and they're gone before you can blink.
It'll be a pickup of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers from their own 41-yard line. Back into the game, Reed Schilm. He's lined out right along with 3 receivers out there on the right side. Reardon, the tight end, on the left side of the formation. And they're going to hand it off, looking for the edge, cutting back, got a 1st down. Good hard running once again for the Tigers. And that time it was Dion Hutch on the carry. Hutch just 1 carry last week late in the ball game, but getting him involved here early against the Jags.
Yeah, he's their 2nd leading rusher, and that time he read the block beautiful. He kind of slowed down, let the blocker push the defender by, and got a couple extra yards, enough to get the 1st down there.
To the 43-yard line, 2nd 1st down of the possession here for the Tigers. 5:25 left in the 1st quarter. Score remains 7-0. Ankeny Centennial with the lead. Trip receivers out to the left side, out of the shotgun. Morrow going to hand it off again. This time hit at the line of scrimmage, able to get forward for about a yard, but that's going to be it for Danny Rankins Jr.
Yeah, it was Brody Taggart. He grabbed a hold of his ankles, and he was not giving up. He drug him a little bit, but he was not going to let him get out of that tackle.
And it looks like, speaking of that ankle, that Rankins Jr. maybe got in the ankle injury. He's going to go right back to the tent of the medical staff and take a look at it, but that did not look good as he hopped off the field there, wasn't able to put hardly any pressure.
Yeah, because that's where he grabbed him, right on the ankle. He was trying to pull out of it, so we'll see.
Morrow looks to throw, pressure coming, now rolls back out to the right side. It's got a man out there. It's Grevengood, complete at midfield, chucked out of bounds short of the 1st down marker. They're going to mark him out at the 48. So it's going to be 3rd down and medium here for the Tigers in this 2nd possession of the game.
Yeah, he was coming back to get the ball. I don't think he quite came back that far from where he caught it, but
that'll make it 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
They marked him. He caught it around the 50, but he was running this way and didn't have a chance to stop. But either way, it's a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 5 for Valley.
Tigers at their own 48-yard line, need to get to the Jaguars' 47. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Morrow from the shotgun. Looks to throw. Pressure comes off the edge. Makes a pass complete to Grevengood. 1st down at the 40-yard line. Good solid route there as he found Cade Grevengood. Extra pressure came. They were able to pick up the blitz and give Morrow enough time to complete the pass.
Yeah, Easton Miller made the tackle there, and that's the thing about Morrow back there in the pocket. He can move a little bit to keep, free. He can move a lot if he has to. He can spin, do a loop-de-loop, whatever back there. We've seen it all out of him.
3.5 minutes left, 1st quarter. Tigers on the move at the Jaguar 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Price comes in motion. They're going to hand it off. Hutch to the right side, still on his feet as he gets forward for a gain of 7. Good hard run out of Dion Hutch. Little guy out there, but he runs hard, 5'7", 170 pounds.
Yeah, turnabout fair play here. Valley now starting to get a lot of motion and different people moving. You'd think Centennial, their defense going against their own offense, might have a, trouble with that is sometimes when you're playing defense against your own offense, you know where it's going to go beforehand and you're not really reacting as much. But now Valley really starting to get some variation going here in the offense.
2nd down and 3 from the Jaguar 33-yard line. Valley with the football as Price comes in motion. Going to hand it off. Hutch, he's hitting the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but a good penetration once again out of this Jaguar defense.
Yeah, Keegan Adriano was in there early. He didn't get the tackle. He back sidestepped him, but he kind of slowed it up, and they only got a couple yards out of it.
3rd and 3. Need to get right to that 30-yard line for the 1st down. Into the wind, you got to figure this is 4-down territory. Dawson Stein been good this year in the kicking game for the Tigers. It would be a tough ass from this spot into the wind. As Morrow takes the snap, flips it out to the right side, complete to Hutch. Hit at the line of scrimmage and maybe got a yard, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. And decision time now for Gary Swenson.
Yeah, I agree with you. His longest, Stein, is 39, but that's, with no wind. That wind is coming out of the north, blowing across a little bit there, so it would add a lot more to it. Where they're at right now would be probably about a 47-yarder.
So they are going to go as the offense stays on the field, 4th and 2.
Well, if nothing else, they flipped the field here and they'll leave Centennial with a lot worse field position than they had on that first drive.
Play clock down to 6 as Price comes in motion, and they're going to hand it off. Looking to the right side, got the first down. Hutch got the edge, gets the first. Good job by the right side of that offensive line, sealing things up and getting that first down.
Yeah, they came down, and the receivers also picked up some people outside there too. They didn't, everybody was blocking and gave him plenty of room.
Jaguar 26-yard line.
Hutch huffing and puffing a little bit out there. It's a little different too when you're pulling in that cold air like this out there tonight, but now first down at the 26.
2 receivers left, 1 right for Morrow. Going to go back to the running game again, and Hutch just slipped down there for a loss of a couple. Looked like he had some room out on the right side.
Yeah, the old turf monster got him on that one. There was nobody around. I think he was tried to flip it into the next gear so fast that the wheels spun out from under him.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 after the loss of 2. Valley has the football at the 28-yard line. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Centennial.
Yeah, with all this, we've only had a couple passes, and the clock is really grinded down quick.
From the gun again, Price in motion. They're going to hand it again to Hutch as he jumps forward back out to the 24-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8. And that'll do it for the first quarter here from Valley Stadium. Ankeny Centennial 7, West Des Moines Valley nothing. A good one brewing here. It's playoff football. Stay right there. We got more coming for you on CISN TV and the radio call on 96.9 The Bull. Join once again.
Do businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org. Shop WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 375 pre-owned vehicles. All makes, all models. Inventory changes daily. WaukeeChevy.com.
Holtz Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Back with you as we go to the second quarter in West Des Moines. Centennial 7, Valley nothing. And a big 3rd down coming here for the Tigers. 3rd and 8 at the Jaguar 24-yard line. Again with that win. Now with their back, maybe changes the equation.
Yeah, you do have puts the field goal choice back into it, depending on what they pick up here. If they get a huge chunk of it and it's 4th and short, they might go 4 downs here.
As we're ready to go out of the shotgun with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Mason Morrow, the senior quarterback, and they're going to run it again. Hutch has got a big hole. He's to the 10. He's got the first down. 1st and goal, Valley. Dion Hutch coming up big here.
Man, it looked like it was handing the ball. He's out of a slingshot. But for the defensive back who stopped him there, he was looking like he was headed straight into the end zone.
Good speed for Hutch and a first down for him. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. As the Tigers have taken control here, their second possession of the game. First one, they got a first down on the first play. Then 3 plays later, punted away. A big punt return set up a 27-yard touchdown drive for the Jaguars. That's where we are right now, 7-0. As we play into the second, back to Hutch. Right side, cuts back at the 5, and he's brought down at the 2. Pick up a 6 on the play. And this is just turning into the Dion Hutch show right now.
Yeah, Carter Cahill stopped him from getting into the end zone, but I got a feeling he's going to see the rock again at the 2.
He's been the workhorse after the injury to Danny Rankins Jr., left with an ankle injury about halfway through the first quarter. Much good running back himself, good numbers, and fresh after just having 1 carry a week ago in the win against Roosevelt. 2nd and goal from the 2 for the Tigers. And they're going to go back to Hutch again in the middle. This time, though, not a whole lot there. Taggart and a host of Jaguars in on the tackle, and that makes it 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he delayed and waited, and that got a one, maybe, just a real short 1 yard out of that, but things plugged up in the middle quickly there.
Makes it 3rd and goal from just outside the 1 yard line. They'll go back to the shotgun again with 3 wide receivers. Now going to go up under center is Morrow. He's going to try to sneak to the left side. Did he get in? No signal yet. Still waiting. Touchdown, Valley. There it is, the 1 yard quarterback keeper from Mason Morrow. And the Tigers an extra point away from tying it up. We've seen Valley do that a few different times this year, starting the shotgun, which they run pretty much all the time now, and then Morrow quickly goes up there and goes with the sneak.
Come up. I like that because you see him here on the replay, and then he takes it to his left and followed. He got a good push there by the left guard.
As Dawson Stein comes on to attempt the PAT, hold down, the kick is good, 7 apiece. 10:04 left in the second quarter. We got a good one here. Stay right there. We're back with more on 96.9 and CISN TV.
At D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Action here in West Des Moines. Kick into the end zone for a touchback from Dawson Stein. Valley 7 after the touchdown drive. Jaguars 7, and they get the ball for just the second time. 27-yard touchdown drive the first time they touched it. This one a little bit longer as they'll start at their 20.
Yeah, Valley went 80 yards in 8 minutes, 56 seconds there. So we'll see, can Centennial answer and take it the distance now going into the win here. So...
Well, I know Coach Pizzetti would take an 8-minute, 57-second possession himself right here.
He'd take that and kind of almost run the clock out here in the first half and go. We've only had a couple passes. One was that shovel ahead.
As we're tied up, and they'll go to a reverse, looking for the edges. Gates, and is pushed forward for a gain of 3. Flag comes in late, out on the edge there, and usually the spot that you see a holding penalty. So going to a little different movement there, kind of changing things up a little bit from just going to that power look that we've seen.
Well, it took a long time to develop, but there was no penetration by the defensive line, so it allowed them to kind of go with that, but then they end up getting the holding call that negates the short pickup.
So instead of 2nd and 7, they're going to move it back, and it's going to make it first down and long, walking it all the way back to the 7-yard line. I'll make it 1st and 23 from the right hash mark for the Jaguars. And offense is predicated on running the football. This is not a spot you want to be.
No. Especially going in the win, too, if you do have to pass.
Gates in motion, and they're going to hand in the middle and hit down. Good penetration up front there by Valley, and in on the tackle Ryan Kennan with the TFL.
Yeah, and there was just talked about no penetration that last play. There was this time, and you get a little more fired up too when you can see your own goalpost back there, as you see the run here and just nowhere to go when he got the ball and collapsing all over on him.
2nd and 25 after the loss of 2. Centennial back at their own 5-yard line. 9:15 to play, second quarter.
Dacey was kind of in on that tackle too.
He's really come on this season along that defensive line. Gates in motion. They'll hand to Porter. Left side, not much running room coming up. Filling the hole. Kavanaugh over there along with Henderson.
Well, that time the defensive line shifted right before the snap, and they shifted out of the gap he ran into, but the defensive backs came up and filled it well.
Drew Henderson, such a high-level linebacker for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Seems like he's always around the football, even if he doesn't get the tackle, but there he gets one.
Well, that's, that's your good linebacker. They know. They have a nose for the ball, and they're going to be there. Even if it's clear across the field, they somehow find a way to get to it.
3rd down and 21. They're going to roll Smith out to the right side. Looking, goes across the middle. Dangerous throw, incomplete. Had a receiver there, but also had 3 Tigers around it. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
And 4th down.
And Rivas had some hands on it. He couldn't quite bring it in, but he was close to getting the first turnover of the night. But again, they flipped the field here, and they should get the ball, Valley, anyway, in good field position coming off the punt.
4th and 21 from the 9. Back deep to receive. Grabbing good along with Chase Hutchinson for the Tigers.
Grabbing good, averaging about 11 yards of return on punts.
Oh, a little bobble. Now some pressure. Now trying to run with it. Finally going to kick it away late. It goes out of bounds, and this is going to depend on the spot from the official. Heads up, just getting out of that. There's a flag right near where he kicked that one. Now you wondered, I didn't see the end of it. Did he get hit as he punted that one away?
But if he runs, that doesn't matter, does it? I thought he kind of gave up on the punt just a little early once he bobbled it, but
we'll check on the flag as the officials are coming together and talking this one over.
Talking about it. I think once you become a runner, that takes that off, I thought anyway.
Still waiting for the official call.
I have been wrong before.
Don't say that.
No.
Hopefully your wife's not listening.
Well, it was back in...
It is roughing the punter.
Oh, I thought...
So a roughing the punter penalty.
I may be wrong. The high school rule may be different, but I thought once you ran, you became the runner, and it didn't.
And that a personal foul that will also lead to a 1st down as they'll move it out to the 24-yard line. So quite the change in fortune. Looked like Valley was going to get the football in deep plus territory. Instead, it's a 1st down for Ankeny Centennial here with 8:10 to play in the 2nd.
Yeah, and it ends up being a good heads-up play by the punter as he got out of there. Kaiser.
So they move it to the 24-yard line.
Because when he first kind of bobbled it, I thought, well, he could still get up and punt it, but then he kind of ran, and then he stopped, threw on the brakes, and punted it. So.
And did it back behind the line of scrimmage, making it a legal punt. And then it's roughing the punter, the call, 1st and 10 Jags. From the 24 as Gates comes in motion. High snap. Smith's going to keep it, and he's going to be gobbled up in the backfield again. Valley starting to tighten things up there in the middle of the defense.
Yeah, this series we're not seeing much room inside at all for the Valley, or excuse me, the Centennial Jaguar runners. In fact, they're getting met in the backfield as soon as they get the handoff.
Timing a little bit off there on that high snap, and timing such an important component here of what the Jaguars do offensively. Ryan Kennan, another tackle for loss, his 2nd of the night. 2nd and 12, back to the 22 for Ankeny Centennial. 7.5 to play in the 2nd quarter. They're going to hand it off over on the right side, and not much room out there. Maybe forward for a gain of a yard.
Yeah, just pursuit was excellent, and just did not let it turn the corner at all. And Valley running the defensive lineman in and out again here, giving him some rest as they bring Fountain back in. one of them.
Also Dacey out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that Valley's done basically all season long, trying to keep those defensive linemen fresh.
Keep them fresh.
3rd down and 11. Showing some pressure off the edge. Going to set up a little swing pass out to the left side, but brought down. And another tackle for loss. And guess who? Henderson out there with the tackle.
Yeah, he knew that play as soon as it snapped, and he saw that receiver coming out there floating out in the flat. So it will end up being, depending on the return, a little not as good a field position here for Valley following that penalty, but still they should be in pretty good and may have a chance to take over in Centennial territory.
Kaiser to punt it away once again. 33 punts this year for 11.55. It's this one off a line drive punt that hit right away on the return there. Hutchinson got knocked down, took it on a good bounce, looked up, and there was a defender right in his face.
Yeah, no chance to make a move or get out of there or anything.
So Valley will get the football at their own 48-yard line. That's where they'll start with good field position here as we play in the second quarter. 5:55 left to go. Tied up at 7. Valley 7, Ankeny Centennial 7.
Valley with the wind at their back. You see the punt on the replay here on video.
Took a bounce and just knocked down right away.
Yeah. Smart enough to cover that up, though, and not get it poked out of there.
Keegan Indriano with the tackle there in special teams. Good defender all season long for the Jags. 1st and 10 from the 48. Valley with the football for the 3rd time tonight. They're going to get it again to Raritan. Trying the left side. Steps through a couple of tackles. He's got a 1st down up the sideline. Hit out of bounds at the 37. Pickup of 12 on the play.
Yep, there's his ability. We got a Jaguar down on the field. The big size, able to run through tackles.
Looks like that might be Porter down there for the Jags. That'd be a big blow. Plays both offense and defense for Ankeny Centennial. He's down on both knees, holding towards that midsection.
Yeah, I don't know if he caught a knee
and that's Joe Talmadge down there.
Joe Talmadge. As Raritan came around, he might have caught a knee from Raritan. As he's trying to get his breath there.
Talmadge, a junior, 5'10", 150 pounds, part of the defensive backfield for Ankeny Centennial. So he'll make his way over to the sideline, get a breather, and see if he's going to be able to make it back in for Ankeny Centennial. 1st down, Valley, after the pickup of the play. 14 yards on the 1st down as they're in Centennial territory to the 38. 5 minutes, 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Tie ball game here. Chilb lines up to the right side, 2 receivers left. Out of the shotgun, Mason Morrow. Puts Price in motion, going to hand it off to him. Price trying to get the edge. Not much doing out there as he is ripped down. Good play again by Andriano.
Yeah, he blew it up. Everybody else, all the blockers are picking somebody up, but he shot through there and was able to get the tackle when nobody blocked him. It was pretty good blocking from the other black shirts out there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 38. Tigers playing the second quarter with their wind at the back. They'll swing 2 receivers out to the right. That's Grevin Good and Price. And Schilb on the left. Morrow from the gun, play action. Rolls out, pressure comes, across the middle. He's got Raritan complete for a 1st down. Raritan with the stiff arm, finally shoved out of bounds by Owen Gates. But big, strong Eli Raritan making a nice play there.
Good call. You've been running, and then you come back to Raritan, the big guy, big target. And he picks up an extra 5-7 yards after the catch.
1st down to the 23-yard line for Valley.
Plenty of time here, just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half, so no need to hurry there.
Valley's 3rd possession of the ball game. 3 receivers lined up right for Morrow. He's got Dion Hutch, and he'll hand it off to Hutch. Left side, Hutch starts at the 20, fights forward to about the 19 and pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Followed some good blocking over there, just trying to look for the edge. Couldn't quite break it out to the edge, but a good pickup on first down.
You know, we talk about the speed, and I think you said it perfectly how sometimes it looks like he's out of the slingshot. But for as little as he is, he also does run very hard. He's not a guy scared to play between the tackles.
And those guys who are lower center of gravity, they're harder to bring down sometimes, too.
2nd and 7 from the 20. As they're going to set up a swing pass out to Price. Price gets chucked down after a short gain, maybe got a yard on it. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Swing pass out there. Schild comes up a little gimpy, one of the wide receivers out there blocking.
Yeah, and Trey Porter or Adriano all out there. They did a good job of holding off the defenders and ended up making the tackle there.
3rd and 6, inside of 4 minutes left here before halftime. 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. Pressure comes off the edge, setting up his screen to Grevengood. He's got space. Got the first down before he is absolutely pounded. Was that Andriano again?
Yeah. That's the old reverse pancake. Usually it's the offensive lineman pancaking somebody in the hole, but he came and pancaked the runner right over backwards. You see it here on the replay. Well designed, comes in, just starting to head up steam, and boom.
Well, he is having himself a night out there. Keegan Andriano, senior defensive back safety.
Well, you know, it's season ender here. Whoever loses this one, you might as well, nothing to leave.
First down, though, on the reception from Grevengood as put Reardon in motion. They're going to flip it to him. Comes back to the right. Hit from behind. It'll be a loss. Taggart with the TFL. Good play there.
Yeah, that time just not coming back to that short side. Didn't leave him much room to go. Running to that wide side, he has room to kind of use his speed and spread it out and turn the corner. But there, just no chance to turn the corner anywhere.
Kind of an old school counter play. Don't see those at the same level here out of the shotgun, but a different look there. Taggart, though, sniffed it out and gets a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 13.
Yeah, and usually not with your 6'7", 230-pound tight end on the counter either.
Not very often. As they're going to go back to the ground game, get Hutch to the 10. Couple of flags come in as he gets forward to about the 7, but looks like a spot possible holding call out there on the edge.
Hutch carries the ball for the Tigers.
And that's what the preliminary call is, a hold against the Tigers. So we will check with the officiating crew and see what the call is. And they're going to move them back.
Yep. Second penalty on Valley. They had that roughing the kicker penalty and now this holding. Just one on holding penalty on Centennial so far tonight. Been a quick moving game.
2:25 left in the second quarter. And the penalty is going to move it back to the 21-yard line. Still can get a first down. Have to get to the 1 to do it. But 2nd and 20 from the 21 here as the clock winds once again. Morrow with Dion Hutch on his right hip out of the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. That's Price. Play action. Looking out. It's got Reardon wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. Eli Reardon snuck out the back door there. Little wheel route. He's wide open for 6.
Yeah, that was a pretty play.
21-yard touchdown pass. Mason Morrow delivers another strike as his great season continues, his 19th TD of the year.
See on the replay, he was in that slot. As you said, he kind of snuck around there. Everybody looking the other way. And that's the thing, you cannot leave him unprotected at any time. Some other scores, Dowling 7-7 against Linmar into the first quarter.
We'll get more of those.
Ankeny 7, Northwest 3, end of 1.
And we'll get you a full scoreboard update at the half. We'll come back. 14-7, Valley with the lead. 2:06 left before halftime.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Here's Trent Condon.
Alongside Dar Danielson, glad to have you aboard with us here tonight. Stein here with the short kick, going to be grabbed at about the 7-yard line. Looking out to the left side, breaking a tackle, 25, still on his feet. Porter tries to come out the other way before he is finally taken down. It'll be at the 22-yard line. Late flag came in there right as he was cutting back against the grain, trying to pop it out the backside there, but Stein trying to pin him deep, went with the kick, the wind at his back, kind of a high one there.
Yeah, to see what.
As mentioned, it was a late flag, and it's going to be a hold against Centennial. So they'll move back to about the 12-yard line. It'll be 3 timeouts left on both sides, and if Valley certainly can get a stop right away on first down, you got to wonder if they're going to use those timeouts. They got the wind at their back in the second quarter.
Yeah, that choice of the wind has worked in Valley's favor here in the second quarter as they've been able to shut down Centennial's offense.
From the 12, 1st and 10. The sophomore quarterback, Trenton Smith. For the injured Peyton Good, such a huge part of this Centennial team. Tough spot. Smith, though, manning the controls as he puts Cahill in motion. They'll go to Porter up the middle. Nothing there as he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Late flag comes in. Some pushing and shoving down there. And we'll see where that flag, which side it's going to be put on, maybe even offsetting.
Smith transferred in from Ames.
Talented player, going to play college football next year at the D1 level at Northern Illinois University. As we wait with the conversation with the officials. Maybe they're trying to get the number of the offending party.
Yeah, they're talking.
And if it is a personal foul, a lot of times it'd be offsetting. As we go down to the field, it is unsportsmanlike conduct. It is against Ankeny Centennial, so they're going to move it back. And that's a dead ball foul. So move it back to the 6-yard line now and continues here playing in the shadows of the goalpost. Ankeny Centennial there earlier as well. And we're going to get a timeout.
2 big penalties there.
It'll be 1st and 16 for Ankeny Centennial. And mention those timeouts being used on both sides, 3 on both sides still here, but a conversation. Didn't see, it was Valley that was charged with the timeout. No surprise, the Tigers take their first, and it'll stop the clock with 1:50 to go in the second quarter. Well, with the personal foul and a dead ball there, I thought that would be 2nd down and 16 as opposed to 1st and 16. And they put it up on the board now. There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't going crazy here, Dar. It's been a long football season, but I thought I knew at least that one.
Yeah. I got to go look that one up on the punter.
Yeah.
Because
when do you consider giving yourself up? You know,
yeah, well, I always thought when you started to run.
Well, you think of the rugby-style punters, and you can't just go and tackle them either.
You can't, yeah. And I don't know, maybe you have to get beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But.
And he wasn't when he punted that one away.
But talk about it in this pod. The winner will face Cedar Falls at Pleasant Valley in this one. And then, well, we can talk more about the other stuff later. But sounds like a couple other close games going on with Valley. Linmar tied after one, and Sounds like they're a little behind us too, but this game is going really fast. Well, it was until the penalties.
Until the penalties, and now we got some timeouts, I think, in front of us. Unless Centennial can find a way to move the football. 2nd and 16 from their own 6. A minute 50 left. Gates in motion, and they're going to hand it to him. Out to the right side, and he's got room. He's got a first down and more up the sideline. 30, 40, cuts back at midfield. Ripped down there, but a big gainer out of Centennial, and just like that, complexion changes now.
Well, yeah, I was looking, and you probably saw it too. You look over to that right side of the offense, and there's nobody out there for Valley, and everybody had kind of moved toward the other side, and as you watch it here, he just kind of gets around the corner, and there's nobody there until he gets way downfield, and then Kavanaugh's there, but...
Pickup of 44 for Owen Gates from midfield, 1st and 10. 90 seconds, clock in, as Gates comes in motion to the left side of the formation in that slot back. And they're going to set up a pass, cross the middle, high, in and out of the hands of Gates. He made a great attempt at that one, just to try to deflect it back to himself. The throw is behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, he got the one hand on it, tried to slow it down, and couldn't come back around. And there, too, you never know if you're going to get hit while you're up in the air, but he did a good job of trying to collect that. Now he goes over the sideline, and he goes down to his knees there. So he might have injured himself trying to make that play. You get up in the air unprotected like that, trying to stop that ball.
Clock stop, minute 19 left after the incompletion from midfield. Jaguars with the ball down by 7. Smith against pressure, steps up, gets hit, and fights forward for a gain of 3, but good penetration there. Jake Hahn gets the hand on the foot there to trip him up.
Yeah, he sidestepped the big lineman coming through there like it was nothing.
You can see why they're excited about the future of Trenton Smith, the sophomore quarterback there. Has got some good athleticism to him, a real good fit for what they do offensively. Timeout on the field with a minute 11 to go before halftime.
Man, that run was so big because you're looking at Valley pinning them back, getting a punt with a couple timeouts left, a chance to maybe come in and add another score on here. But now, at the least, if Centennial punts it again, you know, they could pin them back, and then they're looking at not giving up any more points here before the half. So that play was huge where they broke out from, you know, the front of their own goal post.
From the 47-yard line into the wind. Gates has been good out there on the edge. The middle has been bottled up here as of late. But Gates had to go over to the sideline after the injury on that pass attempt. I believe he's still over there on 3rd and 7. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Smith from the shotgun takes the snap, looks out to the left, now back to the right, trying to set up a screen there, but sniffed out. And again, it was Coonan who was out there. He's got a couple of tackles for loss, and he smelled that right away.
Yeah, there was pressure, and he did a good job of trying to sidearm it out, but it was smart, though, to throw it into the turf because that had the looks of a possible pick 6 to it, too, with the defender right there.
Makes it 4th down and 7, and now in to punt it away. It'll be Caden Kaiser for the 3rd time tonight. 67 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter.
I think here you want to get a good punt, and you don't want to break away on the return on you.
Brevin Good and Hutchinson back deep as they angle it over towards the sideline. Going to hit at the 15-yard line and skip out of bounds at about the 13. That's where Valley will have the football with 61 seconds to go. Well, got the wind at your back if you're going to take a shot. Certainly can do it early. 2 timeouts left on both sides.
Yeah, maybe hand it off a couple times, see if those backs can break off a few yards, and then, you know, you're looking a little closer to work. Take a shot with Raridan, get him out there too.
Get him in some space. He's been dynamic in this one. Got the touchdown grab already.
Yeah, we haven't really heard from the other receivers a whole lot. Shield and
Brevin Good's got one catch.
Yeah, he's got one, but
that was an important one too. That was on 3rd down as he got walloped but got the 1st down. Led to a touchdown for the Tigers. They lead at 14-7. The minute 1 left, and Price comes in motion. They're going to hand it up the middle. Big hole for Hutch, and he's right near the first down marker. It'll depend on the spot. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and inches.
And they're in no hurry up here, so they're going to just
2nd and 1 for the Tigers.
Just have to snap
take
it one
their
more time.
left.
Yeah.
The crowd's kind of saying, come on, we got time. We got timeouts, but
a 14-7 game, and you don't want to do anything that's going to put it back the other way.
You big flip the other way. We saw how that one play kind of changed things there.
Down to 20 seconds as Price comes in motion again, but we got flag. That came out. Well, that's one that'll drive Coach Swenson crazy. Trying to set up a final play or two, and you get a penalty. Oh, check that. It's against the defense.
Yeah, it's going against the defense.
So Centennial jumped off early. That'll be a first down now with 20 seconds left. Now, does this change the equation at all?
So 3 penalties here in the second quarter on Centennial.
So they mark it at the 27, 1st and 10. Clock started running, and now Valley will use a timeout. We'll take it with them. 14-7, Tigers with the lead. 15 seconds left here before halftime. Back with more in a moment.
Winds know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Anterior Advantage hip replacement. Go
to high school football on 96.9 The Bull.
1st and 10 from the 27 for Valley. Final 15 seconds of the quarter. They'll go back to Hutch. He's got some room, and he's got another first down out past the 40 to the 41, a pickup of 14. 10 seconds left.
Clock stops on the first down. Let's see if they use the timeout or.
And they're going to use that timeout. So final timeout of the half for the Tigers. 10 seconds left. You mentioned you do get the clock stoppage after the first down here. So you take a shot 20, 25 yards down the field. Hopefully you got enough time to get up and spike it even with that.
Well, you have to get out of bounds really, because if it's just the first down, they're going to come down and set it up quickly. Mm-hmm. That probably doesn't even give you time to get the field goal unit on if you want to try that. Or
even if you spike it, I mean, you got to get those offensive linemen up the field that far.
10 seconds is not, in high school, it's not a lot of time to get up there.
Look to the sidelines, try to get out of bounds, maybe there too. Good receiver group. We've talked a lot about the tight end, Eli Reardon, but Grevin Good, Shield put together nice seasons. Aiden Price.
Because they need to get down probably the 25, 26 for a field goal attempt to be in range.
Or maybe just go back to the running game again.
Yeah, or just hope he breaks one, because you never know with these guys, man. They turn the burners on. And one block or juke tackle here.
We'll spread it out. And Morrow stands tall in the pocket looking, and he's got it complete to the 45. 2 seconds left and out of bounds with a tick left on the clock. So they'll mark it at the 46-yard line of Centennial with 1 second left. They can take a shot to the end zone now.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get him down. He kind of should have went straight out of bounds, but they almost tackled him and ended it here. But, yeah, now you got a chance to go deep.
Centennial got 3 defensive backs back at the 20-yard line. Looking for pressure off the edge. Murrow's got to step up. Now will heave into the end zone. Incomplete. that pressure made him throw it a little bit earlier than he wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's how we'll end.
Yeah, because if he could
half.
throw that ball a little more to the outside, there's a chance one of those Valley players could get to it. But
14-7 our halftime score. West Des Moines Valley with the lead over Ankeny Centennial. Jags jumped out early 7-0. 2 touchdowns from Valley from there. That's where we are at the half. Coming up here with the halftime show presented by our friends at the Urology Center of Iowa. We'll get you some scores from other playoff games here across Central Iowa and also across the state of the Iowa. Take a look back at the first half recap and a whole lot more as we continue here. It's halftime. Valley 14, Ankeny Centennial 7. We come back with the halftime show on CISN TV and 96.9 The Bull.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over Central Iowa say, "Let Holt handle that."
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Alongside Dar Danielson, thanks for joining us here in our high school football coverage on 96.9 The Bull and the video stream on CISN TV. Back with you at halftime. West Des Moines Valley 14, Ankeny Centennial 7, and two teams that probably happy with where they are right now. The Jaguars feel, hey, we got a chance here in the second half. Valley, after the slow start, happy to have the lead.
Yeah, and I think the wind played a factor in that. With they had not a real great punt going into the wind. And gave the short field to Centennial, and they made quick advantage of that and scored. But then once they got the wind behind them, they started opening up that offense a little more. And, but the big play, too, right before the half where they had Centennial backed way up, back about the 5 or so, but they got the big play out of there. And then that Valley's looking at maybe getting a punt into the Centennial's side of the field and maybe scoring again here and kind of putting a little more out of reach here. But, yeah, Centennial's got to be happy just down a score.
And a couple of big plays early in the game, including the punt return out of Gates, setting up that good field position. 27-yard touchdown drive there. Gates also made the play, as you mentioned, getting out of the 5-yard line out to midfield. But then he left after an incompletion. He was reaching back for the football. They need Owen Gates, it feels like, and his big playability if they're going to make the comeback.
Yeah, they got to have that to just, keep Valley honest, because they're plugging up that middle, and it's been not real good going inside for them in the, just trying to hand it off and go.
Let's take a look back at the first half scoring drives here from you, Dar. 14-7, Valley with the lead.
Yeah, that first quarter we talked about it, the punt return off that punt, and with 7 minutes to go, Porter takes it in from 8 yards out. That was a 27-yard drive with 2 minutes 41 seconds to get the PAT. Made it 7-0. Then into the second quarter, Morrow with the 1-yard run after Valley drove it 80 yards in just about 9 minutes. A good long drive, and Morrow takes it in on the sneak from the 1, and the PAT is good, and we're 7-7. Then 2:06 to go. They get it to Raridan, and he takes it in from 21 yards out, and the extra point is good, and then 7-7. They went 52 yards on that drive, 3 minutes 49 seconds with the wind at their back. And so, some adjustments will be made here. They'll come out, and Centennial will get the ball to start the second half. But for them, they'd like to, get a score quick if they can even it up here, because like we mentioned at the start, you don't want to get too far behind against Valley, because coming back is not easy.
I've been impressed really with this Ankeny Centennial defense. Talked about really just a couple of seniors out there. This is a very young group. Talking earlier this week to Jerry Pizzetti, he mentioned that and just how much this group has grown, and very excited about the future. But for those guys and the seniors, it's now. It's all about now. And, anymore, you're not a junior anymore. You're not a sophomore. You're just a varsity football player. That's the anticipation. That's the expectation, I know, for that Jaguar defense.
And you can tell well coached they are. They're in the right spot. They move to the ball how they should. They don't leave too much open. They haven't so far got caught up in a lot of motion by Valley going, back and forth. Speed, though, is a big thing.
Yes.
You got to catch those backs early for Valley, because they can hit that hole and be into the second level pretty quick.
Here at the half again, 14-7 our score. Thanks for joining us on the Urology Center of Iowa halftime show. We'll take another timeout when we come back on the other side, and we'll get some scores from across Central Iowa and across the state of Iowa. It's the playoffs for all the classes here this week, and we'll take a look around at all of our local scores. When we come back at the half, Valley with the lead over Ankeny Centennial 14-7. Back with more here in a moment.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over Central Iowa say, "Let Holt handle that."
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
And here, the halftime show on CISN TV and 96.9 The Bull. Trent Condon, Dar Danielson, as we are at the half, presented by Urology Center of Iowa. And Dar, 14-7 our score here. West Des Moines Valley with the lead, but I know you got some scores over there from across central Iowa and across the state. Fill us in.
Yeah, Dowling 24-7 over Linn-Mar at the half. So they've
the Maroons.
Yeah, that was a 7-7 game. They're Dowling starting to kick it into playoff mode, sounds like. And Ankeny over Waukee Northwest, 14-4. Oh, got to be 14-3. Yeah, 14-3 at the half. So a couple of scores there for you.
Good stuff there. And what, once again, was that Ankeny Hawks score?
They were up 14-3.
14-3 over the Wolves.
Yeah, so they're, let's see. We got Centennial Valley. The winner plays Cedar Falls, Pleasant Valley. It's Johnson, Southeast Polk meets the winner of the Linn-Mar Dowling. So potential Southeast Polk Dowling matchup again. Dubuque Senior is at Cedar Rapids Kennedy in Pod 2. Urbandale at Iowa City High in that other Pod 2 game. And then this is Pod 3. The Pod 4 is Bettendorf at Prairie of Cedar Rapids, and Waukee Northwest at Ankeny is that other Pod 4 game there. As they've switched it up. Everybody talking about the last two teams left out and who didn't get in, but it seems like record-wise, and we're seeing the scores here, the thing we had in the past was a lot of those first-round games were just big blowouts, and the teams weren't matched up as well. So maybe, and I think they'll evaluate it again at the end of this and see what happens. But so far, everything looks to be right along what they expected it to be.
Score from down in Class 4A, top 10 matchup. Number 5, Bondurant Farrar leading Fort Dodge 29-7 at the half. Titus Cram, a couple of touchdowns for the Blue Jays in the first half. Very talented Bondurant Farrar team, and good to see success out of the guys a class down now. Fort Dodge, of course, part of the move down. Urbandale, they're right on the cusp. In fact, there's some talk next year, or in 2 years, I guess it'll be, Cedar Rapids, Washington, they'll be back up at the 5A level. That's one of the schools that's anticipated to go up, and Urbandale might be down in that 4A class.
Yeah, I think their concern is, having the activities throughout for the kids there at Urbandale, because when you're, in the 5A, the largest class, you're insured of all the other, lower teams that go with that. And sometimes if you move down, you don't get that, but we'll see. I know I live in Urbandale, and it's kind of landlocked, and that's the problem there. There's, it's not like at Waukee where you go out and they're building and building and keep going, and Johnston and that. But so we'll see how that works out.
Speaking of Urbandale, they are at the end of the first quarter. They trail Iowa City High 14-0. Jayhawks down in that one. Another one in Class 5A from the east side of the state. Cedar Rapids Prairie, they lead Bettendorf 7-0. That one now into the third quarter with 8:38 left to go in that matchup. So continue to get some more scores from around the area and across the state here. Round of 16, Winterset. They lead at 10-7 over Clear Creek Amana. That one at halftime. Another 4A school vying to make their way to the Unidome this season. Dyersville Beckman a 10-0 lead over West Branch. Norwalk, they're down at the half to Webster City. 29-13 is the score in that matchup. So we'll continue to look around, pass around scores as they come in here throughout the evening, and keep you updated. Another one from 5A, Cedar Rapids Kennedy, the only undefeated team left in Class 5A. They lead Dubuque Senior 13-3 in that matchup. So that's where we are right now across the state. 14-7 is our score here. Tigers with the lead over the Jaguars. Final minute here as we warm things up and put a cap on the Urology Center of Iowa halftime show. So adjustments here, what you're doing, certainly if you're Ankeny Centennial, want to get out, get the football, and march right down the field. Yeah, you want to get that, find that offense that they had. Granted, it was on a short field, but they still went 27 yards fairly quickly in there. And credit Valley, it seemed like their defensive line, they kind of tightened that up and weren't giving as big of holes in there. But you might, when you come out here with the wind, you're going to have to maybe pass a little more than what you normally want to kind of move the ball. You can't be so one-dimensional here against Valley. We'll see if they try to go to that a little bit more. Get the defense on the field first for Valley. Dawson Stein will kick it away. Stein's been very good this season in that kicking position. Hit a couple of field goals, but 41 of his 53 kicks this year have been for touchbacks. Good strong leg out of him. 41-42 also in his PATs this season, and handling both the kicking and the punting duties this year for Valley. Something Gary Swenson said he doesn't like. Puts a lot of strain on those kickers' legs doing both jobs all season long, but Stein's been doing a good job of both.
Yeah, and if you can do them, if it works, stay with it. Yep. That's another thing. Coaches, I think about that strain stuff, but then they like consistency and results, too, when it comes to that. So, and was watching the Centennial kicker. He was kicking the ball from the 35, but it was coming up just a few yards short. So even with that wind, he's got a little bit of range there, depending on where they can get it.
Teed up at the 40-yard line, ready to go. Start of the second half. Valley by a touchdown over Ankeny Centennial. Line drive kick and scooped up right at the 1-yard line. Out to the left side, trying to find some room, skipping through a tackle, and he'll be dragged down at the 14-yard line. Good tackle out there by the special teams. Caden Hutch, also linebacker on the squad, gets the tackle. Hutch adds another tally to his defensive stat sheet here, and it'll be 1st and 10 from, they'll mark him right at the 20-yard line to start the second half. No touchback that time. And it ends up the exact same way, right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you get your yardage on your stats for the return, but you still end up at the 20. But as any good kick returner back there always thinks they're going to break it the whole way.
Here comes Smith and the offense back out on the field. Gates back in there. Good to see for Ankeny Centennial. 1st and 10 from the 20. Play action. Across the middle's got a man out there. Wide open. Incomplete. Overshot his receiver coming up the seam. That was Chase Shuddy, the tight end, and Shuddy was open.
Yeah, like we talked about, they tried to go to the pass right away, and it was there just into that wind. Misjudged a little bit. Because you want to kind of lay it out when they're that wide open, but when you're throwing against the wind, you want to put a little steam on it too, and that time just couldn't quite get the touch against the wind.
It'll be 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Motion all over the place here from Ankeny Centennial, now back set. Smith hands it off left side, and a short gain there out to about the 23 before being pushed out of bounds. Again, Hutch on the tackle for West Des Moines Valley. Also over there, Cade Linstra. They'll give him 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 24.
That'll make it 3rd and 6 for the Jaguars.
Certainly got to think the defense here going to be geared up, looking for a pass or also something in the edges. Centennial, though, pretty tight here with their formation.
Yeah, they're going to be pressure either way, I think.
And here comes a timeout. Important play, and Centennial going to use an early timeout here early in the second half with 11:10 left to go. So 3rd and 6. Gates, first of all, he's back out there. Owen Gates, who's made a couple of big plays for Centennial. That's big news, and his ability to get out on the edge, the speed that he has, got to figure he's going to be a big component of what they're trying to do here.
Because he can break it anytime. It's too bad because that was a good play call. They had the pass open there, just didn't complete it. And now you got to take a timeout. You got to think about it because you want to get a little more yardage too because you are punting into the wind and you don't want to give Valley great field position.
11:10 left to go in the 3rd quarter in this round of 16 matchup. Winner moves on. We'll play next Friday night. If it is the Valley Tigers, they'll be back here at home. It's Centennial to be another road trip for the Jaguars. 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. From the shotgun, Trenton Smith looks out to the right side, throws it out. It's got a man there, incomplete, just wide of his wide receiver Isaiah Stearns, and the Jags are going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, and the pressure kind of dictated that a little bit too. He had to throw it through a couple of arms up in the air coming at him. And that's a long way to throw it too, clear across the field.
Brevin Good back along with Hutchinson in that 2 punt returner look that Valley loves to employ. As Kaiser will come in once again to punt it away. Had some trouble handling a snapback earlier in the ball game here on a chilly night in West Des Moines. Snap back. Kaiser able to get a foot to it. Spirals near midfield. Late fair catch, but it's called for by Hutchinson. And Valley will get good field position again. They're going to start at their own 47-yard line, 63 yards away from pay dirt. 14-7 they lead. Just a minute 2 taken off the clock on that drive.
Yeah, we'll see if they kind of, with the wind, will put it up or if they'll just try to keep it on the ground and keep grinding out the clock like they have been.
They've been very effective at that to this point. Good ground control. Had that one drive that was, nearly 9 minutes in their first touchdown drive of the game.
80 yards in just about 9 minutes.
Here from their own 47, trip receivers lined up to the left, and they're going to hand it off to Hutch. Hutch makes a man miss, gets the open field, past the 40 to the 37. Man, he is quick.
It's like he's got a swivel there from the top and bottom. He can move his legs and his hips back and get beyond the tackle and then take off again.
Absolutely incredible. A pick up a 16 on that one.
Watch him here. He comes in, boom, then he kind of sidesteps and cuts through. Yeah, it's just.
Man, lucky to get an arm on him there was Zach English, or he might have been dancing in the end zone. They'll go back to Hutch again, back to the right side, breaking through a tackle and shoved out just short of the 30-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Oh, and Gates in there on the tackle.
That goes back to what we talked about with Hutch not being the biggest guy, but he just stuck his nose in there. He's fine going through a guy too.
Yeah, he can run straight ahead, and then he's got the, the moves, a dead leg or a switch and stop and go whenever he needs to kind of throw him off.
Looking down there for Danny Rankins Jr. He was lost with an ankle injury. Went to the tent as he limped over right away. Have not seen him back in the game, and he is on the sidelines. Does have his jersey and helmet on. Can't see his feet, though, if he's bandaged up down there. Back to Hutch again in the middle. And back for another first down before he's shoved back. A host of Jaguars there. Talmadge also on the tackle. It'll be a first down for the Valley Tigers.
Well, if it's any question, it may be where they just, if we don't need him right now, we got, they got two of the best backs, and let's just rest Rankins and let Hutch keep getting some runs in there, and he's been handling it very well.
Clock running here in the third quarter, 10-10 left to go. Valley with 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. 3 receivers lined up on the right as Reardon comes in motion over the left side. They'll go play action. Morrow going to take a shot. He's going to throw it up towards the end zone. It's complete to Price to the 5-yard line, and it'll be another first down. Aiden Price, he was caught up in the wash for a while and finally came clear.
Well, and what I think happened is Reardon was just kind of pounding through different defensive backs, and they're worried about him. He was about to break open on just outside there, and so the defenders are watching him, but then they got it to Hutch, and man.
Nice play there and a beautiful throw by Morrow as he stood in the pocket and delivered that strike.
Yeah, you see everybody's kind of going back looking at Reardon because he was about to break into the end zone into the clear, but they hit the short guy.
1st and goal from the 5. Put a man in motion. They're going to hand it off. Hutch trying to reach for that goal line. Going to be short, though. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Dion Hutch doing the damage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Earlier in the game, we saw Mason Morrow just line up and go with the quarterback sneak. He's going to go back under center again. And they're going to try it again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Tigers. Mason Morrow with the 2nd time tonight with the touchdown run on the quarterback sneak. Valley leads it by 2 scores. 9:04 left to go in the third quarter. Tigers 20, Ankeny Centennial 7. Dawson Stein will come on to attempt the PAT. Trying to build this up to be a 2-touchdown lead as Dawson Stein puts it through 21-7. We'll come back. High school football playoff edition continues in a moment on CISN TV and 96.9 The Bull.
Direct Mail and Marketing is the teammate your small business needs. Locally owned and located in Urbandale, Global Direct Mail and Marketing can help your small business create the high-quality print materials your business needs to succeed. Whether it's business cards, flyers, business forms, letterhead, calendars, or a mail piece to attract new customers, Global Direct Mail and Marketing is ready to go to work for you today. Save by working with the local small business that will go the extra mile to get you what you need. Global Direct Mail and Marketing. Call Craig at 515-282-3000 and get your next project started today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
West Des Moines, kick from Dawson Stein into the end zone for a touchback. Valley 21, Ankeny Centennial 7. 9 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Now Valley starting to flex that muscle here a little bit.
Yep, minute 54, 53 yards. They take it down the field for a little mix-up pass and run that time. And Morrow sneaks it in from 1 yard out, and that makes it a 2-score ball game here. And Centennial has not shown ability going into the wind here to get the offense going. So we'll see if they can come out on this drive and shake things up a little bit.
Sophomore quarterback back there, Trenton Smith, which is tight end in motion over to the right side. Now Cahill comes in motion. They're going to hand it off, trying to find some room in the middle. Not a whole lot there. Defense salty. Was able to fight forward, though, for a pickup of 5 on the run.
He got a 5 out of what looked like it wasn't going to be much there, and that's big on first down. Get a big pickup on first down. That leaves you more options, open pass and run there.
Ty Morgan gets the carry. Morgan 4th on the team and rushing this year with 287 yards, averaging 5.2 yards per carry. 2nd and 5 from the 25 for Centennial. And looking to throw with Smith. Stop route, finds Stearns, got the first down. Stearns still on his feet, takes 3 Tigers. Finally to bring him down. Over to help clean it up was Hutch on the tackle.
Yeah, Caden Hutch finally came in there and said, no, you're not getting away. But that shows you how well he can pass it when he has the time back there. A good out pattern. And now Centennial, they got time to work it up the field here into the wind.
Yeah, still no rush. 8 minutes left in the third quarter, just a 2-score game.
But you feel they need to get points here on this drive.
Single receiver on each side of the formation. Man comes in motion. That's Gates. They'll hand it off to Porter. Bounces off a tackle. Tries to spin through another, but can't find any room. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that time the black shirts just kept flowing over to the balls. He tried to bowl his way through there, but unable to get through and find any hole at all.
2nd and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Clock running, 7:20 left in the third. Go with 2 receivers lined out right, 1 left. And now Gates comes in motion to the left side. Smith wants to throw. Looking, pressure comes, now rolls out to his right. He's going to try to scramble, steps out of bounds after a short gain. Good patient play there, and he saw right away his first read wasn't there, and if he threw it, it was going the other way.
Yeah, and then he had Stearns going deep up the left side, but that wasn't there, and sometimes when you get those receivers pulling the defensive backs back, you can pull it down and run, but Valley reacted well to that, and he didn't find any yardage running it.
3rd and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Ankeny Centennial with the ball. Down by 14, 21-7 our score. As Stearns comes out, lined up alone on his left, and we're going to get whistle and
timeout again, looks like Centennial.
So that'll be their 2nd timeout of the half. Check that. They went Valley's way. No, you're right.
They did take that early down here when they had 3rd, and the last time they had that 3rd down here.
So just 1 timeout left in the second half now for Ankeny Centennial with 7:03 left to go. 3rd and 10, trying to dial up something big. Stearns is a big receiver. He's got some size out there looking, but like that play up the seam they ran earlier, a little bit surprise of Valley, but good-looking young tight end too there. Chase Shuddy, 6'4", 195 pounds. He can move out there. Doesn't wear a tight end number 12.
12, yeah.
But he's a good-looking target as well.
Hit him quick up the seam. And I was just thinking another change. Remember how it used to be such a quick turnaround? You playing on Wednesday, and then Monday. Turn around and play Monday again. And now, one of the things they've done is stretched it out, which is good, I think, injury-wise and all that. And a lot of, in the last several years here, changes in the playoffs and things, and a lot of them really have improved, I think, helped the players out a lot.
Yeah, right there with you, and about player safety, paramount certainly in the sport. 3rd and 10 for the Jaguars. Smith to throw. Looks up, throws it up, picked off. Going back the other way, that's Max Barr. Barr cuts it back at the 40. 35 and hit down there. Flag, that was late. I think that was during the return.
Yeah.
That came out. The interception by Max Barr will stand, and Valley gets the football back.
First turnover of the night. He was trying to loop it over the top here, you see, and it just got away from him and picked off and returned back the other way.
Score update, Dowling Catholics extended their lead 24-7 over Linn-Mar, that one at half. As the penalty's going to be walked off here on the hold on the return. Officials going through that, and it'll be Valley football in plus territory. They'll have it at the Ankeny Centennial 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers with Morrow and company coming out.
City High extended their lead over Urbandale 27-7. That's where that last second loss by Urbandale really hurt them. They were looking at a home game, and now they had to go on the road.
6:52 to go. And play action. Morrow, he wants it all. He's got Grevin Good out there. Incomplete. Just overthrew him by a step. The wind got behind that one just a touch.
And that was pick your side, I think, because Reardon was chugging down the other side, down the hashes. And, yeah, I think you're right. Just that breeze is still blowing really hard. The flag's flapping straight out.
And normally when the sun sets, that wind starts to dissipate a little bit.
Yeah.
Not been the case tonight. A breezy one coming out of the north. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion for Valley. Hutch in the backfield with Morrow, and he'll take the handoff. Spins through one tackle. Not the second, though, after he picks up 4. Dion Hutch, 5'7", 170-pound senior. Had a big night so far here tonight for the Valley Tigers. After the injury to the starter, Danny Rankins Jr. It's been a lot of Dion Hutch here. Really carrying the load.
Yeah, throwing in a little Reardon when they need him, and Grevin Good always a weapon out there too. So all the weapons kind of ready and firing.
3rd and 6, they go under center this time. Gonna play action pass, got Price wide open. Gonna flip it out to him. He's got the first down. Breaks through a tackle. Still on his feet. 25. Ball comes out through one defender's hand into another. Pinballs around, and Centennial forces a turnover for the first time tonight.
That is one they needed. It went through the hands of 2 Centennial players. Let's see here. Beautiful rollout.
Price gets the first down, still on his feet, broke a couple of tackles, and then just punched out of there by the defender. Went out of the arms of one and into the other. And I believe that tackle was forced by number 47, Hudson Simon.
He was the first guy that had the ball, and it came out of his hands, and then I didn't see who recovered it, but
Centennial gets it back at their own 23-yard line, down 21-7. Playing the 3rd quarter, halfway through it. Play action for Smith, rolling to his right, looking for Stearns, threw it late, it's picked off again. Intercepted by the Tigers as the defense makes yet another play. Hutchinson with the INT. Well, he had Stearns right away as he was rolling out there, and just trying to clear a little bit more as he looked over to the sideline.
You see here, throwing in. It's just really been hard for him to figure out where the touch is and where to put it in this wind.
Yeah, if he would have get it out there a beat sooner, I think he would have had the completion, probably a gain of 15 or so, but waited for a moment. That gave Hutchinson the opportunity to break on the ball.
Because the first interception, he was kind of trying to lob it over the top of the defender, too, and it hung up on him. And now, trade of turnovers and right back into Valley's lap.
They'll have it at the Centennial 36 with 5:44 left to go. 3 receivers right. They'll hand it to Hutch left, and he picks up a couple. Dion Hutch, left, right, and with the 2 touchdown lead.
JT Turner.
Gonna guess they're gonna be working with the wind at their back here, but they're content to run a little clock now.
Yeah, they'll probably hand it off a little bit.
Valley offense has been good all season long. It's put up some huge yardage totals, some of the tops in Class 5A.
And you can see the defense down here on the sideline. They're kind of going over everything, so when they get back out there for Valley.
2nd down and 8 after the pickup of 2 from Hutch. Defense jumping over there. They're pointing, though, at the offensive line, saying that they made us jump. That's why we have officials out there. They can sort it all out. They converge together at the 39-yard line. 34-yard line, excuse me. And it'll be against the defense. Again, something different here at the high school level as opposed to the collegiate or the pro game. Once that defensive lineman goes across the line of scrimmage, it's an automatic offsides penalty or encroachment if they touch the offensive player.
That'll make it 2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
Put that in place, more of a safety issue than anything, so it'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, you don't get that free play
right.
that you see in.
No Aaron Rodgers free plays.
Although they had one, he got ticked off last night where they threw the flag and didn't let him go through with it. But
Much upended after a short gain. It'll be short of the 1st down marker, so 3rd and short.
Tripped up by Centennial's number 47.
Wind at the back here. Interesting.
And then
from the 28.
And Centennial already used 2 of their timeouts here early in the in the quarter here on 3rd downs to try to figure out the play. So that makes it a little harder too coming back.
Clock running as it approaches the 4-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Tigers 21, Jaguars 7. Back to Hutch up the middle. Pushes forward, and he's got the 1st down. Just a good physical hard run there from Dion Hutch right up the gut. Old dive play.
Yeah, and he's, we talked about it. When he gets outside, he's dangerous, but he's not afraid to stick his nose right in there and go up the middle. Of course, when you got big linemen like that, you can get right in behind him and look for the daylight. But he's not afraid. He can go inside and then outside. Yeah, really dangerous when he breaks the contain on the edge.
Looking at guys like Bradley Bentz in front of him, 6'5", 295. That helps. Morrow's going to roll out. Looks for Raritan complete to the 25-20. Looks to cut back, but he is stopped at the 18. And Andriano again with another physical tackle.
Oh, man, he's just been laying it out there tonight.
Playing hard for the Jaguars, hoping they can get back in this one.
Raritan, 6'7", 230. That's not an easy guy to stop in his tracks and push back like that.
He's done it a couple of times tonight. Pick up a 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. 3:10 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Valley 21, Ankeny Centennial 7. We're now lined up tight end on the right side with 3 receivers left. Morrow from the shotgun, hands to Hutch, hit in the backfield. Still able to get forward for a pickup of a couple. Taggart there with the tackle for the Jags, and it'll be 3rd and short again.
Brody Taggart on the tackle for the Jaguars.
Now getting off the field on 3rd down, always important here. And
that'll make it 3rd and 1 for Valley.
Important 3rd down possession.
Especially down 3 scores.
Yeah.
Just one more here kind of really makes it tough.
Morrow going to go under center, and he's going to try to sneak for the 1st down, and he does. So Mason Morrow, outstanding athlete, good basketball player. You can see his athleticism, and then just love to go up there, sneak it with him, get the 1st down.
Yeah, 2 of them he snuck across the goal line tonight. So
Mason, remember a year ago, he was playing defense for the Tigers, and then Jake Rubley, the quarterback, was deemed ineligible. Coaching staff had to say, all right, we need you back at quarterback now, and he's done a real nice job. Here's Raritan out to the left side. Stiff one arm and not a second as he loses 4 on the play.
That seems like 5 years ago now, doesn't it?
It does.
With all that's
That was a different world.
Happened, yeah. That
injury on the far side of the field for Ankeny Centennial, it looks like. With a minute 54 left in the third quarter. It'll be second down and 14 after the loss of 4 on the play. Dar looking down there, seeing if we can get a number. It is on the far side of the field from us.
Cannot see.
Kind of screened out by a couple of players. Back on his feet, though. And looks like it's Adriano.
Yeah, Adriano.
Who's been outstanding tonight. And you can tell he certainly doesn't want to leave the field. Hope for him and for the Jaguar fans out there that he's okay. Also had a penalty on that play, so it's going to move it all the way back to the 28-yard line. Another one that's going to change the equation here a little bit for Valley.
What did they call?
I think it was a hold out there on the edge. I believe that's what it was. Didn't see the official signal.
Maybe Valley's first penalty since back in the second quarter.
Been overall a pretty clean game here. Had the back-to-back interceptions that turned the tide for a moment.
First and 23.
As the offense comes back out on the field, it'll be first and 23. Still get a first down at the 5-yard line, but they'll have it at the 28 with 1:54 to go. There's the call down on the field. And we're back ready to go. Now they're going to walk it forward. They're going to decline the penalty after the loss of 4, so it'll be second and 14.
I don't know. I might take the yardage, but
yeah,
the downs are key too. But the way Valley's been chewing it up, the yardage is pick your poison.
Yeah, you know, they run a few plays from first down, could have end the quarter, and then they're going back into the wind. That's a lot of math.
Yeah.
Dar, we've said this season, not our specialty.
Yeah, not especially when you got into, there's double
reverse from Raritan as he gets it out to Price, right side. Price at the 15 and skips down at about the 11. And another injury for Ankeny Centennial. This time, is that Trey Porter down again? It's up to his feet.
It's like a cramp, maybe.
Yeah.
He's holding that calf.
Trying to stretch
Even when it's
things
this
out.
cold, you can still, if you're not hydrated, get the cramps.
Limping around out there. Substitution is Cole Greider will step out. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock as Valley's got to hurry here. Final minute of the third quarter, 3rd and 5. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Morrow from the shotgun. Play action. Rolling back out. It's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. Eli Raritan again, his second touchdown of the night. It's a 3-score lead for the Tigers. Sold the play action beautifully. Had a couple of options there, but the biggest one sitting right there in the middle, Eli Raritan, a 10-yard touchdown reception. And Valley leads 27-7 with 48 seconds to play in the third. Dawson Stein will come on to attempt the PAT, trying to make it a 21-point lead. Snap back, bit high, hold down from Kavanaugh, and the kick is good. 28-7, Valley with the lead over Ankeny Centennial here in the round of 16 of the playoffs. We come back with more in a moment.
Take money at those.
Winds know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicle's instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado 1500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Kind of Dart Danielson back with you. 48 seconds to play in the third quarter. Valley a 28-7 lead over Ankeny Centennial. 28 straight points now ripped off from the Tigers as they pounded into the end zone for another touchback from Dawson Stein.
Dowling up 24-13 now against Linn-Mar. Ankeny is up 28-3 over Northwest with 33:03, Paul Yeager says, but I think he means 3:03.
Makes sense.
Paul's got those fingers. Sometimes hard to text. But anyway.
Jags will start with the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to get going here. And they're going to hand it off to Cahill out to the right side. Cahill picks up 5 on the run. As the clock will run towards the end of the third quarter.
That was about a, what did they say, 5:02, 36 yards for Valley. It took them a long time because they had the penalties.
Right.
They go a couple steps forward, take a penalty back, then a few forward, and then they had burned a lot of time off the clock there, though, after getting it back on the turnover.
Motion here, setting up the play. Backs on each side of the formation for Smith. He's going to hand it to Cahill, looking for some room. Cahill going to be short of the first down as the third quarter comes to a close. Valley 28, Centennial 7, the fourth quarter coming your way next on 96.9 The Bull at CISN TV.
Trent Condon here for the Urology Center of Iowa. Now's your chance to sit on the couch guilt-free all weekend.
Owens know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicles instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado 1500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
And Dart Danielson back with you for the fourth quarter. West Des Moines Valley 28, Ankeny Centennial 7 here in our Central Iowa game of the week. More playoff action coming your way next week with the quarterfinal round, followed by 2 weeks from tonight, the semifinals, and of course the championship game on November 19th. All the action right here, 96.9 The Bull. All the way through the 5A state championship. 28-7 is our score. It'll be third down and 1. When we come back, in some confusion, it's like here from the chain gang. They're trying to get lined up. Is at the 29-yard line. Need to get to the 30 for a first down.
Yeah. Kind of.
Might have been visiting.
One guy's supposed to check it and mark the chain, right, when they come back, and then we go over the other way, and we have the lighted down marker over there, so we can see it.
Third and 1. Man in motion. Second man through. They hand it to, but not much running room there as Ty Morgan. Defense tightened again. And how about the adjustment that Valley made after that opening possession? Just how good the middle of the defense has been.
Yeah, they came in and just turn things around. What's sometimes happen, you get a quick turnaround against the defense, and Centennial took it right in from 27 yards out, but Valley just now has plugged up the middle and shut anything down inside here, and they're going to punt it. I thought maybe they might try, going on fourth, but then you give it up deep in your own territory, so.
And we'll see if you ever got something, though, up your sleeve. This would be the time for it. Fourth and short. But it will be a punt with the wind at the back. Drives Grevin Good back to his 34-yard line. Still on his feet past the 40 and picks up good 10 on the return to the 44-yard line. Valley gets the ball back. 11:02 left in the fourth quarter and a 21-point lead as they try to grind this one out. Pick up their 8th victory of the year, but most importantly for them, move on to the state quarterfinals.
Yeah, survive and advance to the next round and face the winner of the Cedar Falls at Pleasant Valley in Pod 3.
Pod 3, and I have not seen a Cedar Falls score yet.
I haven't either. I've been looking through, but...
oh, this one's all Pleasant Valley.
Oh, is it?
42-0 PV with the lead there. Throw on the right side, complete. Grevin Good breaks a tackle to the 40, 30, 20. One man to beat. Touchdown, Tigers. 56 yards. Kate Grevin Good.
Wow.
Showing the wheels.
Well, so much for grinding it out on the ground.
Man, what a pretty play and absolutely incredible effort.
Yeah, once he got to the outside, gets a little bit of blocking help, but he didn't really need it. It's just kick it in. Aiden Price trying to help out there, but man.
Big night continues for Mason Morrow. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns, couple through the air. And Stein, 5th PAT attempt of the night, is good as well. 35-0 Valley leading Centennial. We play in the fourth quarter and back with more here in a moment on CISN TV and 96.9 The Bull.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicles instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado 1500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Dawson Stein grabbed at the 1-yard line. Stearns looking out to the left, but he is going to be taken down shy of the 10-yard line. And Ankeny Centennial going to be backed up deep in their own territory. Once again, the special teams out making plays again for the Valley Tigers.
Yeah, he was trying to take it across and get outside, but never had a chance to turn it up. For Valley, 56 yards in 12 seconds on the passing play. And they're on the board again with the Grevin Good catch.
10:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers 35, Centennial 7. We'll mark them at the 8-yard line. That's where the possession will start for the Jags, and they'll hand it to Cahills. He spins through one tackle and jumps forward to the 10-yard line to pick up a 2.
Carter Cahill carries the ball for the Jaguars.
I'll mention Pleasant Valley, and they have a young defensive end that is one of the top players in the Midwest, just a junior. Has offers all across the country, including where Eli Reardon is going, Notre Dame. And one of the bigger prospects out there. Pleasant Valley, always a well-run organization. They're kind of almost taking over that mantle of Bettendorf here in recent years. That power school coming out of the Quad Cities. As we tick inside of 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, pass out and complete to the 14-yard line as Smith was able to find his receiver, Gavin Rummelhart.
Yeah, and that kind of hung up in the air for a while. I was kind of wondering, man, is he going to get to the receiver before the defensive back gets there? And it did, but it seemed dangerous at the time as it hung up there.
pick up a 4, makes it 3rd down and 4 from the 14-yard line for the Jags. Centennial, 2 receivers lined up left. He's got the slot back lined up there from the shotgun. Trenton Smith puts a man in motion, going to hand it to him. As Cahill fighting forward and going to be close to the 1st down. It's going to depend on the spot. And the near side official puts his hands up, spots it down. And they will give him the 1st down.
They're going to give it to him.
They were eyeing that one out and said, you know what, it's a little chilly out there. I think you got it.
Keenan was looking over there and, no, he didn't get it. But the referee said, yes, he did. That was all just individual effort, too, on moving that ball forward.
Cahill is senior, 5'8", 175 pounds. Name has been part of Centennial football here the last few seasons. They roll Smith out, complete, out into the right flat, and able to fight out near the 25-yard line again.
Yeah, in Valley, they don't, they can let them do those little short passes, short runs, because the clock is their friend right now. They just got to watch that keep spinning down with the lead they have now, so they can let them catch it in front of them, tackle them, not get any big plays.
Yeah, a lot of that quarters cover 4 kind of coverage here, and just sit back. If they want to dink and dunk, let them do that as they lead up by 28. Smith rolls out to his right this time, looking, ball complete to Stearns. Stearns still on his feet, cuts back at the 40, 45, and takes a bunch of Tigers to finally bring him down. Nice play there.
He's been watching Hutch a little bit, some of those moves. You flip the hip, get by the tackler there, and great job of getting extra yards after the catch.
So a big chunk play there for Ankeny Centennial. Moves it out near midfield to the 48. As the clock goes inside of 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Valley 35, Ankeny Centennial 7. Single receiver out left. One to the right as Cahill comes in motion. They'll hand it up the middle. Nice big hole there. And going to be out into Valley territory to the 43-yard line as Ty Morgan gets a nice rush there.
Looking more like they did on that first drive when they got it, and we're pushing Valley back a little bit.
Yeah, that offensive line was coming off early, just blowing off the ball. But some schematic changes up front. Valley also rotating those defensive linemen in and out. Dacey Naba among them inside. 2nd and 1. Pressure comes. Smith able to elude the pressure and does get the 1st down out to the 41-yard line before he is bottled up.
Quarterback keeper for the Jaguars.
And he is slow to get up now.
He took a good shot. They kind of had him stood up there, and then took a shot at the end. One of those that kind of takes your breath away sometimes.
Not easy to get it back on a chilly night either.
No.
As they wind the clock again, down to 6:45 left in the 4th quarter. Smith taking a look at the play sheet on his left wrist. As they have a fresh set of downs at the 41. Cahill in motion over to the left side. And they're going to roll to the left. All deflected and incomplete. Trying to find his receiver out in the flat. The more difficult of the two throws when you're rolling out, always to the left there for a right-handed quarterback. Like he had a man out there, but good defensive play knocking it away, making it 2nd down and 10.
Ankeny up 28-3 over Northwest in the end of the 3rd, dialing up 31-13 over Linmar in the 4th quarter.
So a couple of locals looking like they're going to advance on. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Ball is bobbled, and then Smith just makes the decision to fall on it there instead of trying to do anything wild. It'll be a loss on the play.
Yeah, good idea. You try to pick that up. Who knows if you get pushed out of the way, and Valley recovers it with great field position.
But
again, the clock's still rolling here as we go under 6 minutes. And
Halfway through the fourth quarter, Valley with the 28-point lead. Spread things out a little bit. 3-receiver look out of Ankeny Centennial. Pressure comes. Smith up in the pocket, but he is sacked, taken down in the backfield. And there was Dacey that gets the sack. He was also aided out there by Mason Ray.
Yeah, Jacob Owen keeps coming off that end and causing the quarterback to either step up in the pocket into the other defenders, but he's been really putting the pressure on from that. And when you got the lead, of course, you can just get in the blocks and take off when the ball's snapped, is what he's doing.
And his ears back and making plays, helping that defense out with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 4th and 16. And they're going to throw it out incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. Tried to find his tight end out there, incomplete. And the Tigers will get the football back with 4:55 left here in the ball game. Valley defense has tightened up, gave those 7 points up on the first possession, and then since then it has been tough sledding for Centennial throughout.
Yep, came out, had that short field to start with, and Centennial took advantage of it, but credit them, they got things together, and that's coaching. You get over and of course they've had some times where they played from behind yet too this season. They started out with some close games, and that builds experience for you as you head down to now into the playoffs.
Cedar Rapids, Kennedy mentioned them earlier, the only undefeated team left in 5A. They lead 21-3 now over Dubuque Senior. Hand off to Dion Hutch in the middle. He didn't find any running room that time. Bunch of Jaguars over there. In first on the tackle was Gennaro Fayon. Second and 10 after the rush to the line of scrimmage.
I think Ballard's in there now.
Yep, got some of the reserves in there. Also in at quarterback, Quentin Loeb.
Marion Ballard, the 5'2", 155-pound junior. Saw him play a little bit in the last game.
And not the biggest guy, but
he runs hard, doesn't he?
He
Man,
does.
yeah. It's fun to watch. There he gets it again.
Looks to the left side this time, and he is stopped up after a gain of a yard.
Marion Ballard runs
a couple of new offensive linemen coming in there.
Tackled by Easton Miller and Colton Kidd of the Jaguars.
Coach Swenson getting a number of different Tigers some action here in the fourth quarter of a playoff game.
3rd and 9 for Valley.
Building on that experience and going to take another step in what feels like could be an open year. Southeast folks still the favorite, but well, you talk about just the sheer number of teams that can get to the Dome. It feels like there's a lot of them.
Yeah, we can, and then Dowling's right back in a position they've been in many times. We're playing well now as the playoffs start. Ankeny, the defending champ, is still in it. Well, there's a pick.
And going the other way. A chance at a pick six up the sideline and gone. Touchdown, Ankeny Centennial.
It's Taggart.
There is a big change there. How about that? Easton Miller with the pick six going the other way. 35-13. Loeb got it out there. He was looking right at the first down marker, but he just chugged up the sidelines, got one block, and he was off for the score.
54 yards. I think he picked it about the 46.
What a play and what a change all of a sudden. A little bit of surprise that they let Quentin Loeb put that one in the air, and turns into a score for Ankeny Centennial as Brooks Wee will come on for the PAT.
Well, there's a flag down. I don't know if they'll bring that back, or was it
a celebration or a sideline warning?
Or was it on Valley?
And we'll check down there as they are talking through things, a long conversation with the officiating crew. Looks like one of the officials has his notebook pad out, taking some notes. What's he asking what he wants on his pizza after the game? Here comes the official with the call. Touchdown is good. It was a dead ball foul. So an unsportsmanlike penalty.
I didn't see him skip.
And one on both sides. Yeah, no, it wasn't the Xavier Hutchinson one, no. This one was after the play was over and offsetting penalties against both sides. So
he didn't look back over his shoulder.
No, we don't need any of that. And that ridiculous.
That
and the thing
crazy.
is, people have complained about the call. It's not the call because that's what the rule book says. It's the worst rule in sports, not the worst call because to the letter of the law was a penalty. We need to get that changed on the books. Here's Brooks Weon to attempt the PAT after the pick 6 from Miller. Kick with plenty of leg good, 35-14. Not over yet. 3:12 to play fourth quarter. We come back. 96.9 The Bull and CISN TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
$35-14 after a pick 6. Jags back within 3 scores here. 3:12 to go, and we're going to anticipate an onside kick being set up now by the Jaguars.
That seems like the possibility.
They got it teed up here. Brooks Wee, the lefty. The ball up there, and he's going to kick it over this way. Big high pop.
Oh.
Hutchinson goes up for it, though, and gets it. Good play by Hutchinson and a good onside kick there from Wee.
Kick. You get what you want. You get it up in the air, and then it's a scramble. But as you said, Hutchinson got to it and pulled it in, and thinking maybe they'll hand it off and keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I think this time they will, no doubt.
No more throwing it.
No
and,
doubt.
you like when the other guy gets in there, let him throw it a little bit maybe, but that time came back to bite him.
Update from Southeast Polk. They lead Johnston 57-7. Jason Ginniga with a kick return touchdown.
Yeah, the Johnston team, a lot of injuries and stuff, but still to get into the playoffs, good battle out of them.
Yeah, a lot to be proud of. People weren't sure if the math were going to work for them, but they got in. And a shot at the playoffs here in 2021.
Coach Woodley, though, he's so hard to deal with. He's a good guy. He's always willing to take a call and tell you about his team. And he lays it out there, too, But
starters back out on the field now for Valley. Don't want to take any chances here as they hand it off to Dion Hutch. Pick up a yard on the play, 2nd and 9 from the 47. Get you updated with more scores. Mentioned Cedar Rapids Kennedy earlier, now 21-9. Dubuque Senior just scored. That one in the 4th quarter. Break the huddle with just 5 on the play clock. They got to hurry to get this one off, and they do. And a Hutch on the right. Cuts back at the hash, and he is tackled after a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 8 as we're going to go inside of 2 minutes here. Ankeny Centennial, just 1 timeout remaining. Coming into the game, Caleb Scott. He'll come in for Hutch as he gingerly makes his way over to the sideline.
Yeah.
They already lost Danny Rankins Jr. to an injury earlier.
Yeah, he kind of goes down on his there, maybe.
Stretch something out down
Want to
there.
take a shot in the lower region of the body there, the way he's moving.
50% of the population know exactly what you're talking about there, Dar. Here's a handoff to Scott just into the game. He's going to be short of the first down as he brings it out to the 48-yard line. It'll be fourth down in about 4. 30 on the play clock, a minute 12 on the game clock as the punt team comes out. Ryan Kennan, the long snapper. And the punter, Dawson Stein. Now, if they run it down completely, they'll snap this one with about 43 seconds left on the game clock, leading 35-14 West Des Moines Valley. Getting ready to move on to the state quarterfinals. High snap over the head of Stein all the way back to the 20-yard line. He'll just fall on it there. So Centennial will get the ball once again.
So a little drama to finish it up here.
Valley looked like they were cruising in, a pick 6 and then a high snap.
I mean, 3 scores, but still this. Saw the punting issue earlier with Centennial. And you know, way and smart move too, the way with the score and everything, just to fall on that and not mess around and let them come out.
Yeah.
Because get your defense back out there, because still know you're got a big lead.
Well, give the ball to Centennial at the 19-yard line of Valley before the snap. We got a flag that comes out on the far side of the field. And looks like that was against Valley. And, well, we had somebody enter the field at the end of the third quarter. Now, PEA announcer has reminded people not allowed on the field after the game. Some of the others out there want no field storming, anything like that. No, our flags come out. Well, we might be here till next week when Pleasant Valley gets here, Dar.
I know, the way this last minute is gone along. I mean, the first half cruised right by. You know, this last minute here.
Well, you said it out loud. That was the problem.
I know. That was the thing.
Yeah. We'll put this one on you.
I did notice now there's some costumes, 3 bananas down there. But the thing is, everybody's wearing their jackets, so they got the costumes covered up a little bit here. There's Halloween coming up, and maybe that's what it is, some early Halloween stuff here.
Going to take a shot into the end zone. Ball is caught. Touchdown in the corner, and the score for Ankeny Centennial as they flip it in. How about that? Gavin Rubbelhart had his first grab just a little bit ago. His second goes for 6.
Let's see the replay here.
1 play, 1 score. And all of a sudden, it's a 14-point game. Don't go anywhere. We talked about Brooks Wee and that great onside attempt that he had earlier.
He wrestled that away from Drew Supple.
Here comes Wee on to attempt the PAT with 30 seconds remaining. 35-20. Here's the hold, snap down, and it is good. 35-21, 30 seconds to go. Stay right there. Back with more here in a moment.
At D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Trent Conn and Dart Danielson back with you again in West Des Moines. 35-21 our score. Valley's lead has been trimmed in half, and they're going to line up the Centennial Jaguars again for another onside kick. Here's Wee. This time goes the other way, but it's covered up right away at the 44-yard line, and that'll do it.
I got a sneaking suspicion we're going to see a quarterback kneeling here coming up now. Yeah. No more messing around with this.
And how about that? Drew Henderson gets the recovery there.
Yeah.
How often do you see a linebacker on the hands team? Yeah. Usually those guys, maybe sometimes uses a blocker when they kind of set up that shield.
Yeah, because usually they got pads and taped on their hands and they're not able to even grab, but...
Hendo, a good baseball player as well, and showed those soft hands there as he cradled it in, and that'll secure it for the Valley Tigers.
Well, there's going to be some talking, I think, in the practice, because coaches hate when you get sloppy at the end of games like it's kind of been there a little bit here for Valley.
Yeah, you get the win, pretty comfortable victory, but also plenty to talk about, plenty to go through on the film work as they will get ready for Pleasant Valley next week. There's the knee down. We'll see if Centennial's going to use their timeout. Doesn't look like they are. And
what a season for Centennial. You finish up in the playoffs, you make it in. And these seniors, they got a lot of young guys in the lineup and the roster too. But, they got that, kind of set a little signal getting that win early against Ankeny and their crosstown rival. But a great season for them, and Valley moves on once again.
They'll move on to the state quarterfinals next Friday night here in West Des Moines. We'll take our final timeout, come back on the other side, hand out our Graphite Construction Group Hard Hat Player of the Game. That'll come your way in the post-game show when we come back on 96.9 The Bull and video streaming at CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Time, West Des Moines Valley a winner tonight, 35-21 over the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. 7-0 early Ankeny before 35 straight from Valley. Jaguars never gave up, though. Got a couple of touchdowns late in the game. Not enough, 35-21. Our final here, Dar.
Yeah, the Centennial got the first score. Valley got the next 5. Centennial got the last 2, but that was not quite enough. And trying to think of the player of the game, I'd almost say maybe the defensive line, unless there was somebody in there that, because they turned it around after that first drive.
How about Mason Morrow? Senior quarterback, 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs on those sneaks. Really, I thought played well, settled the team down. Dion Hutch did a great job, too. Yeah. It could be a whole lot of them, but let's go with the senior, and let's go Mason Morrow.
All right.
Our Graphite Construction Group Hard Hat Player of the Game, 4 touchdowns combined here in the game. You mentioned at the end there, Dar, Ankeny Centennial, certainly a lot to be proud of here this season, including Jerry Pizzetti this season, setting the all-time wins record here in the state of Iowa. Jerry's just been such an important part to the Ankeny community, and high school coaching for so many years. Great to see him get that record and the recognition with it.
Yeah, and you think back on all the different teams and players and people he's worked with throughout those years and the wins, and he'll tell you, it's those people that did it. It wasn't him. It was a team effort for all that stuff.
4-6 will be the final record for Centennial. Another appearance, though, in the state playoffs. And another thing, a lot of young guys, a lot of underclassmen got experience this season. Trenton Smith, he was thrust into the role at quarterback. Here's a sophomore taking over for the injured Peyton Good. He got some good experience here at the end of the season. And that defense, they got a lot of youngsters coming back next year.
Yeah, you see a lot of potential there. And you got, you ended with a loss, but you ended up in the playoffs. And that's something to build on, too, for this team.
Will be Pleasant Valley officially here next week. PV wins it over Cedar Falls 42-14. So the Spartans will come over here. Very good defensive team. They run the football incredibly well. You know how good this Valley team's been offensively, but boy, that should be a real good one next week.
Yeah, that's going to be a good battle, and they'll be prepared for it. I'm sure they'll have some plans made, and they'll have to figure out these weapons of Valley on offense, and then the Valley defense turned out and played a real good. They've really matured through the season here, as from that first game where we saw them throughout the season.
Making their way over with their classmates and some high fives to the student section that braved the elements here this evening, and they get some claps as we put a close on things. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight. Dar, thanks as always. It was fun.
I'm heading to Cedar Rapids for the tourney, so if you get a chance on the Girls Union, tune in. A lot of volleyball coming up starting Monday, so we've got that kind of as another signal the fall season coming to an end.
Absolutely. Normally I'd be there with you, Dar, but my wife's on vacation, and I am home alone with the kids.
Oh, well.
Now, Tarpey says to just bring the kids along. I don't know if he's got a babysitter over there for me.
Oh, is he going to watch them?
Right,
that's the thing. Everybody always says bring them along, but they don't. Yeah,
it's easy to say,
and they don't know how wild your kids are. I mean,
they got my blood in them. Yeah. It's a problem. That is no doubt.
All right. Well, good working with you once again.
Yeah, it was fun. Next week, the quarterfinals. We'll keep you up to date on where we're going to be next Friday night. Semifinals and the championship also here on 96.9 The Bull. Final score for the final time. Cedar Falls, I look at the Tigers. West Des Moines Valley wins it tonight, 35-21 over Ankeny Centennial. Thanks to everybody out there listening in. We send it back to regular programming already in progress on 96.9 The Bull.